Beatus Essay, this is High Priestess Yashodhara Singh. Welcome viewer, welcome to your prediction for the month of March. Remember, this is a general prediction for all the birth dates. I've pulled out all the cards for you to save time and energy for you and I both. Month of March, we've pulled out, if you remember, the card of the shark. You need to take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. And remember what I explained. I will not go into it. Play the tape for the annual predictions and you'll know what this card means. When we speak about March, remember 2 months have already gone by in the new year. Let's see what we have right now. You have the Fool card, which says, well, in a situation where you're being asked, where you're thinking, should I or should I not walk the path any further? You're being asked to take the leap of faith. That is important, trusting that the universe has your back. Having said that, remember, it's important to remind yourself over and over again, informed decisions are best, and the reasoning has to be depending on what your instinct tells you, right? That's also important. The Magician card tells me that you need to be the magical manifester of your destiny, because it's exactly the kind of aura you're emanating, exactly the kind of vibes that you are supposed to have. And why do I say supposed to have? Because we often forget, because we get caught up in life, in the daily functionings of life, in your daily routine. We often forget that we are creating our destiny as you feel. So you have feeling, thinking, and reality. That's how it goes. Feelings is equal to thinking, thinking is equal to your reality. So if you want to manifest good things in your life, remember, all the elements in the universe will work in your favor and move things together in such a way that it comes to you, right? Make sure you're ready to receive it. And that's your challenge from the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep. Keeping your vibes high and manifesting what is it that you want to welcome in your life, not what you want to regret about again in your life. Seven of Cups. This is a card that tells me that there is something that is going to be coming in the month of March towards you. This is not something that you are literally fearing, but what is happening is you're creating these elements of self-doubt in the process, because of which it's beginning to scare you a little bit and making you a little doubtful and uncertain. Tell yourself that you are grateful for what all you have and you're welcoming this thing that is coming towards you, because it will be something that will work out the best for you for the month of March. And I promise you, it will actually transform itself into exactly that. Remember, you pulled out the Magician card before this, right? So there we go. So when the card of guilt comes, it means that sometimes when you are thinking that you left someone or something behind, that guilt manifests itself in our body, because we tend to overwork and push it aside, sweep it under the carpet, and we don't deal with it. If this is some kind of a guilt that you are experiencing, remember, guilt is also a low vibrational frequency. That's what it all boils down to, vibrational frequency. If you keep your vibes low and you think, I haven't done justice to this relationship, or I haven't done justice to this job, maybe I cut corners and nobody else noticed, but still it's there in my mind, maybe I shouldn't have done this, but I did it. That guilt that you carry around will become stress and manifest itself either in your body or in your surroundings or in your vibes. Instead, release it. If you have, apologize if you have to, acknowledge it, accept it, but then release it from your body, please. The Queen of Cups, don't go by the gender. You could be a male also. This card tells me that you could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, dealing with one. You are holding on to someone or something, an aim, an object, a desire, a need, something really, really tightly, because of which you're losing focus on the process. Instead, you're focused on the result. Please remember, your result will depend on how well you have maintained your vibrational frequency during the process or in the process, because the moment your mind goes into the result and you're desperate for the result, the desperation itself is a low vibration. Think of it this way. You're going for a walk. You don't think you have to reach from point A to point B. If you're actually going for a good walk, which is healthy for you, you'll focus on your breathing, right? You'll focus on looking around. When you meet someone, you will focus on wishing the person, I hope, greeting them with a smile, as an exchange a few pleasantries. So what have you done? Essentially, you focused on the process. Focus on the process and as good as your process, the focus of your process has been, the result, the outcome will be that much better and in your favor. Okay, so keep that in mind. Five of Wands tells me that there might be a decision that you take in the month of March which might not go down well with people around you who you were expecting support from. Having said that, if these people matter, then great. You can give them an explanation or a presentation, whatever you need to do to get them on your side. If not, if this decision is something that you're absolutely sure about and confident that it is the best decision that you can think of without stepping on toes, then go ahead with it. The Sun card, a beautiful card that says that this is the time for planning for a baby. If you are planning for one, this is the time. You might even experience childbirth in your family, loved ones, or in your own life. This is also a card that speaks about positive outcomes in the path that you've already started walking or plan to walk. That's great. And this card also speaks about a yes card. This is a yes card. So in a situation where you're like wondering what is the outcome going to be, guess what? It's going to be positive in your favor. And yes, that's the answer you were looking for, assuming it's a closed-ended question. The card of love, this card, the beautiful pink dragon, is here to say that remember, the power of love is one of the strongest powers in terms of aural energy and vibrational frequency. You want to have your vibes high. Make sure that you express love, even if it is for yourself, your pets, your loved ones, anyone and anything. That feeling is important because that vibe is important. Don't look at what you don't like or you hate or you detest. Look at what you love. Look at a person. What do you like about the person? That's the challenge, not what you don't like at the person. That's easy. We are tuned for that. We are tuned to find a flaw in other people. But when other people find a flaw in us, we have an issue with it. Why? That's exactly the kind of person that you are. So why should the other person be any different? Right? So remember, the power of love is a very high vibe. It doesn't mean you need to wear pink all the time. I have nothing against the color. But honestly, you need to be nicer to yourself and nice to others so that is the kind of energy that you attract around yourself, right? This card speaks about rebirth of Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha, the son, one of the sons of Baba Shiv, of the Lord Shiva. This card speaks about correcting your mistakes. This is the right time in the month of March to accept your mistake and to put your efforts in correcting those mistakes. Okay? Don't regret it. That is not a vibe I want you to experience. When you learn and when you grow, that's also a high vibe. Remind yourself of that. Okay? And the last card is the card of reflection. Please spend some time in the month of March, even if it's during the day or early morning when you're having your morning drink. You need to reflect and you need to ponder on what your plan is, how far have you come, how are you working, and please don't forget to spend that time with yourself. Remember, the more time you spend with yourself, the more you're working on yourself in any which way, and the better progress you will show as and when the real life comes up, as and when the sun comes up. All right, that's all I have for you for the month of March. I am going to see you in the next video. Until then, love, light and knowledge to you all. Beatus Esse and Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina.